Hey y'all, I'm Mandy and this is Mandy in the Making. Today we're going to be making some recipes using crescent dough. If you are new to my channel, I am so glad that you are here. Go ahead and hit that subscribe button if you are always looking for new recipes, because that's what I do here. I know a lot of you came from this video right here and you loved the biscuit dough recipes. I did 2 of those, so if you've missed them, I've got them linked below. But today I thought I would do crescent roll recipes. The first recipe I'm making today are sloppy joe crescent rolls. We are going to fill our crescent rolls with the sloppy joe mixture. It's gonna be good. To get started, let's preheat the oven to 350. I'm also heating up this large skillet to about medium high so that we can cook our ground beef. I don't know if I mentioned it or not, but this is 1 pound of ground beef, and while this is cooking, I am going to grease this muffin tin. Now this technically could make 16 of these crescent rolls because there's 8 in each pack and we're gonna be using 2 packs, but I'm just gonna do 12 here and I'll use the extra crescent rolls in our next recipe. Okay, we're gonna take 1 crescent roll triangle and we're gonna place it here in a muffin cup, and you want it to come up the sides a little bit, so you're gonna have to spread it out. Okay. That's it. We're just gonna leave it like this and do the rest of them. These are gonna be messy, as sloppy joes always are. Our ground beef is done. I don't have to drain it because it was extremely lean. Now I'm just gonna add in a can of manwich. I'm using the bold. You can use the regular, or you could even do your own sloppy joe recipe, which I've done that a million times and I love that, but I'm trying to keep it simple for today. Let's turn down the heat to low. And let's give this a stir and let this hang out until we're ready for it. Now we're gonna take a couple of tablespoons of the sloppy joe mixture and put it right in the middle. And then over top of that, we're gonna sprinkle just a little bit of shredded cheese. These are gonna be cheesy sloppy joe crescent rolls. And let's just repeat. Now that we have them filled, we're gonna bring the ends up and kind of pinch them together. You don't have to worry if some of the sloppy joe mixture is still kind of peeking through, not a big deal. You just wanna close it up on top. Okay, there you go. This is what they should look like. Now, I'm just gonna sprinkle the tops with just a little bit of Italian seasoning. These are going in the oven at 350 for 12 to 14 minutes until they're golden brown, and then we'll let them sit for just a couple of minutes once they come out before we eat them.
Sloppy joe bomb. Look at that, just mash it.
So we decided to go the less messy route and use a fork. But it may have been okay.
Yeah. Mmm. Oh yeah. Love that sloppy joe flavor.
Yeah.
Really good. It's got cheese in it?
Yep.
Oh, look at that.
Look at that cheesiness.
Wow. Really good. I like the flakiness of this biscuit too.
It's a crescent roll. It's not a biscuit.
Oh, it's a crescent roll.
Yeah,
sorry.
That's why. That's why it's so flaky.
I knew that, but it kind of looks like a muffin, so.
It is, yeah, pretty much.
Mm.
So
Oh,
this is a hit.
Oh yeah.
This is our lunch, is what it is.
I love that little crescent roll balled up with a little surprise inside.
Our next recipe using crescent rolls is just gonna be very simple, but it's cheesy garlic crescent rolls. We're gonna be using, we call them cheese sticks, but string cheese. It's gonna be so good. To get started on this one, I am lining this baking sheet with parchment paper, but it never wants to sit flat. So several of you gave me this tip. Crumple it up, lay it back out, and it doesn't want to curl up on you. Genius. I'm gonna start out by just melting some butter. I'm not gonna do the whole stick, maybe just 4 to 5 tablespoons. Let's add some Italian seasoning in there, maybe a teaspoon or so, and some minced garlic. You really wanna taste the garlic, so don't be shy with that. I would do a couple of teaspoons, maybe even a tablespoon. Okay, let's mix that together. and set that to the side. I'm gonna be making 12 of these because I had 4 left over from our last recipe. So I've got 6 string cheeses here. I'm gonna cut them each in half. So here's our first 4. I'm gonna take a little bit of this butter mixture and just spread it on the crescent roll. Now we take half of a mozzarella cheese stick. You're gonna tuck in the sides and roll it up. That's it. It's going on the parchment paper, and I'm just going to do the rest of these. All 12 of these are done. Now we're just going to brush them with the remaining garlic butter and then put them in the oven. These are going in a 375-degree oven for 10 to 12 minutes.
Crescent roll surprise.
Crescent roll surprise. He always has a name for something. He never calls it what it's actually called. Oh yeah, look at that cheese.
Mmm. Yeah. What kind of cheese is this?
It's mozzarella.
Wow. Love the butteriness of the croissant and the butteriness of the mozzarella that goes together. Really
And then
good.
I put lots of butter on it with garlic too.
I love the spices on top.
Yeah, it's Italian season.
That's a nice touch. Yeah, that's really good.
Good cheesy bread. So for our third recipe, it is going to be more of a dessert recipe. I thought about trying a couple of different things, but this one sounded the best to me. It is chocolate peanut butter crescent rolls. To get started, I'm going to preheat our oven to 375. So this one could not be any easier. I'm just going to roll all of these crescent rolls out. I will then top each one of them with a little bit of peanut butter and spread that around, and add some semi-sweet chocolate chips and roll them up. Okay, so now I'm just gonna take the corners and kind of tuck them in and then just roll this up. You're probably still gonna have a chocolate peanut buttery mess once it's done, but really doesn't matter. These are going in the oven at 375 for 10 to 12 minutes. While we wait on those to finish in the oven, let's melt some chocolate chips. We don't need a lot, but we're gonna pipe these over the top when they're done. I just do it 30 seconds at a time. Okay, now that our crescent rolls are out of the oven, I've got my melted chocolate here. I've got a Ziploc bag just over this cup here. We're going to pour our chocolate in here and then cut the corner and use it as a piping bag. Now we're just going to put some chocolate on each one, and these are done. I'm gonna do the taste test on this one because Steven is on a phone call and he can't get off of that call right now. So I'm gonna give this a try. These are so cute. They smell delicious. I need a napkin. These are so delicious. Can you see? Not really. It's not really focusing. There we go. You see all of that chocolate and peanut butter in the middle, along with that buttery crescent roll. He told me he didn't want to be in the taste test, but yet, you approve?
Very much so. Y'all need to make this.
It's good, isn't it? These are delicious, so simple too. And you probably have all of these ingredients on hand. And that's gonna be it for today. I hope you enjoyed these 3 recipes. They're all so simple. You can make them all in one afternoon if you wanted to. That's what I did. Give me a thumbs up if you know you're gonna try at least one of these recipes. And if you haven't already, I would love for you to join my YouTube family. Hit that red subscribe button below before you go. I'll see y'all next time. Bye. I still have chocolate on my lap. Okay.